See, what it reads in the question is that in a machine shop, certain types of machine break down. Okay, कुछ machines खराब हो जाती है. So machines break down at the average rate of 6 machines per hour. Okay, 6 machines per hour breakdown. That is, there is some कुछ fault वगैरह आ जाता है उसमें, and they break down at the rate of 6 machines per hour. Okay, the estimated cost of an idle machine is rupees 300 per hour. Now, what is this idle cost? Cost of an idle machine. Look here in the uh, so in some factory there are machines. Okay, they are producing something. They are responsible for the production of some product. So अगर कुछ machines खराब हो जाती है तो product का मतलब manufacturing बंद हो जाएगी ना. So the manufacturing of some products will get stopped. Okay, so किसी दिन में अगर वो 10 products ये produce करता था, you know, it can produce certain units of products in per day. Some units of the products will be produced per day, but if the machine breakdown occurs, then the production will get stopped. And production will get stopped, that is, he can produce less number of products that day or no product that day. That means he will incur the loss. Loss will be incurred. ठीक है, तो नुकसान हो जाएगा बिकॉज प्रोडक्शन रुक गई. तो एक दिन में अगर कुछ प्रोडक्शन होती हुई पॉसिबल, देन ही वुड हैव sold that product. But since the breakdown of the machine has taken place, the production system has halted. Therefore, the this person can, the company can incur some loss. That's why it has been referred here that the estimated cost of an idle machine is rupees 300 per hour. कि अगर एक मशीन एक घंटे के लिए आइडल हो गई, मतलब ये ब्रेक डाउन हो गई, तो जिस टाइम के लिए ये, जब तक ये ठीक नहीं हो जाएगी तब तक तो ये आइडल मशीन ही रहेगी. इट वॉन्ट वर्क. देयरफॉर a loss of rupees 300 per hour will be incurred due to the breakdown of that machine, because that machine that time won't be able to produce anything. Okay, that's why here it's a cost of idle machine. Just like in the previous case there was the waiting cost of the truck, similarly in this case we have the cost of an idle machine. Because it will remain idle for some period of time, the production system will get halted and the company can incur loss during this period of time. And that has been calculated as the estimated cost of the idle machine is rupees 300 per hour. Okay, now two repairmen. Okay, two men are being considered. Okay, there is a person number A who can repair the machine, and there is another person B who can also repair this machine, but they have different skills. It is mentioned in the question that they have different skills. We have to hire one among them. Okay, we have to hire one among them. So what are their skills? How their skills differ? A takes 6 minutes on an average to repair the machine. A takes 6 minutes. Okay, so his service rate will be, this is his inter-service rate. 6 minutes per machine is his inter-service rate, but you know that his service rate will be 10 machines per hour. Okay, 60 by 6, that is 10 machines per hour. And his salary is rupees, he will demand a salary of rupees 150 per hour. Okay, if he is working for 1 hour to repair the machine, then he will charge an amount of rupees 150 per hour. What is about the second case, the repairman B? Okay, his service rate is different because they have different skills. Therefore, that means that their service rate will be different. It takes 5 minutes on an average to repair a machine. For the repairman B, it takes 5 minutes, only 5 minutes. This guy takes 6 minutes on an average to repair a machine. He will take 5 minutes. Therefore, in 1 hour, he will be able to repair 12 machines. That will be his service rate. Okay, 5 minutes is his inter-service rate, but this 12 machines per hour is his service rate. And his salary is also different, 250 per hour. Okay, so which repairman should we consider? Okay, which repairman should we consider? And we assume that the work shift is of 8 hours. That is कि डेली जो प्रोडक्शन सिस्टम कितने घंटे चलता है, ये 24 घंटे नहीं चलता है. द प्रोडक्शन सिस्टम इन दैट कंपनी is for 8 hours per day. ठीक है, work shift is of 8 hours. That is, we have to calculate all the calculations with respect to 8 hours. ठीक है, तो अगर हम यहाँ पे जो मशीन जो चलती है वो 8 आवर्स पर डे चलती है, तो उसी हिसाब से हमें आइडल टाइम भी कैलकुलेट करना है. ओके, so this is the whole data given in this question. So we have to see which repairman should we select. So let's talk about the cost, total cost that we will have to pay if we select the repairman A. Okay, so considering the repairman A here, considering the repairman A. Okay, so can anyone tell what is the arrival rate in this question? In the previous question, it was given that trucks arrive at 6 trucks per hour, or I think 8 trucks per hour. I don't remember. But can anyone tell what is the arrival rate? Yes, it is the arrival rate here is 6 machines per hour. Okay, machines breakdown hoti hai na, machine breakdown at the rate of 6 per hour. Therefore, those machines will arrive to the repairman. Okay, those machines will arrive to the repairman at the rate of 6 machines per hour. If 6 machines break down per hour, that means they will arrive to get serviced at the rate of 6 per hour. Thus, in this question, the arrival rate is indirectly given as, the arrival rate is given as 6 machines per hour. Okay, so it will be independent of the worker. Worker A के लिए भी यही arrival rate होगा machines का, और worker B के लिए भी यही arrival rate होगा machines का. Okay, now if we talk about the service rate of the repairman A, see here, repairman A takes 6 minutes on an average to repair a machine. Therefore, in 1 hour, he will be able to repair 10 machines. Okay, अब मैं बार बार वो इंटर सर्विस रेट नहीं लिखूंगा. You know how to convert it into the same units as that of the arrival rate. So here we will get the utilization factor rho, that will be given by 6 by 10, and this will be equal to 3 by 5. This will be equal to 3 by 5. Okay, this is equal to 3 by 5.6. See here what I will write here in the question. Total cost. Total cost will be, okay, so let me write total cost per hour. Total cost per hour here will be, I will write LS into, वहां पे वेटिंग टाइम था, वेटिंग टाइम, वेटिंग कॉस्ट पर आवर, हियर इट इज एन आइडल कॉस्ट पर आवर. मशीन आइडल रहती है, उसकी वजह से कुछ लॉस इनकर होता है, तो कितने टाइम के लिए आइडल रहेगा, एल एस इंटू आइडल कॉस्ट. ओके, प्लस द सैलरी ऑफ द वर्कर. ओके, सैलरी. So the question here is that why I wrote ls in this question. So see here, देखिए ट्रक किस लिए जाती है रिपेयर, ये गुड्स यहाँ स्टॉक में. ट्रक गोज टू द स्टॉक टू, द ट्रक गोज टू द स्टॉक यार्ड टू गेट, मतलब ट्रक से सामान निकाला जाता है ना, ट्रक से सामान निकाला जाता है, लेकिन ट्रक का जो वेटिंग टाइम होगा वो क्यू में वेटिंग टाइम होगा आइडल. ओके, ट्रक का जो वेटिंग टाइम है, दैट इज that the truck will be idle in the queue. The truck will be idle in the queue. But when the truck is getting serviced, that is truck is getting serviced, जब ट्रक से सामान निकाला जाता है, उस टाइम हम ट्रक को आइडल नहीं कहेंगे. ठीक है, बिकॉज ट्रक आती ही है क्या, किस लिए वहां पे, ताकि हम उससे सामान निकाले. इट्स पर्पज इज टू कैरी द गुड्स एंड टू अनलोड द गुड्स फ्रॉम द ट्रक. दैट इज सर्विस, दैट इज सर्विस. ओके, सो वी से दैट कि ट्रक का जो, देखिए अगर ट्रक है ना, अगर किसी स्टॉक यार्ड में आप जाते हो, इफ ए ट्रक अराइव्स इनटू स्टॉक यार्ड, इफ ही फाइंड्स नो ट्रक इन द क्यू, ही विल गो देयर एंड डायरेक्टली ही विल गेट सर्विस्ड. तो वो वहां अपना ये वेटिंग कॉस्ट नहीं मानेगा कि जिस टाइम आपने ट्रक से गुड्स अनलोड किए कि उस टाइम का भी मुझे पैसा दो, लेकिन वो सिर्फ मांगेगा कि जिस जिस टाइम वो क्यू में खड़ा था उस टाइम का वो पैसा मांगेगा, बिकॉज ही वॉज sitting idle in the queue. But when he arrives to get serviced, okay, suppose this truck enters the stockyard at 9 a.m. and it remains in the queue up to 9:20, and from 9:20 to 9:30 it gets serviced, that is the goods are unloaded, goods are unloaded. तो ये इस 20 मिनट का पैसा मांगेगा बिकॉज ये आइडल रहा इतने 20 मिनट्स तक. The truck remained idle up to 20 minutes, but this 10 minutes is a part of his job. This 10 minutes here is the part of his job because goods are to be unloaded. Goods are to be unloaded, therefore he will charge the waiting cost in this case, and for these 10 minutes he won't charge the waiting cost. Therefore in that case we have to see how many trucks are in the queue. Only those trucks in the queue, they will charge the waiting cost, but this while he is getting the service he won't charge the waiting cost. But now as far as the machine is concerned, machine will remain idle whether it is in the queue or whether it is in the service, है ना. मशीन क्यू में हो तब भी प्रोडक्शन बंद है, मशीन को सर्विस की जाती है तब भी प्रोडक्शन बंद है. That is why whether it is in the queue or in the service, okay, whether it is in the queue or it is getting the service, it is idle in both the cases. दोनों ही केसेस में नुकसान कंपनी का है, या अगर ये क्यू में है या अगर ये सर्विस कर इसकी सर्विस हो रही है. दैट्स व्हाई इन दिस केस वी हैव टू सी द length of the system. We have to see the length of the system, how many machines are there in the system. Okay, we won't consider only the machines in the queue because the machine which is getting service is also bekar, wo bhi bekar hi hai. ठीक है. That's why here we will consider the length of the system. I hope this discussion is clear why I considered the length of the system here, because all the machines in the system are idle, but in the previous case all the trucks in the queue are idle. The one who is getting serviced, the truck from which goods are being unloaded, that we don't say that is idle because उसका तो काम ही है कि unload किया जाए उस truck को. ठीक है. So I hope this discussion is clear. So I have to find here ls. I won't find here lq, but I will find here ls. That will be equal to rho into rho divided by 1 minus rho. That will be equal to 3 by 5 divided by 1 minus 3 by 5, and I think it is equal to 1.5. Okay, 1.5 machines. The unit here is machines. Okay, so we will write here 1.5 machines into idle cost per machine. Idle cost per machine is rupees 300 per machine per hour. Okay, एक machine का idle cost per hour है rupees 300. Okay, this unit 1.5 means 1.5 machines. Okay, plus salary. Okay, plus salary. इसकी salary क्या है per hour? His salary is, okay, per hour his salary is for the A, the salary is equal to rupees 150. That is rupees 150 per hour. So how much does it evaluate to? How much does this evaluate to? 450. I think it evaluates to 600. I think 600 rupees, 600 per hour. Okay, this is the total cost that will be incurred if we employ this worker A. Okay, now the work shift is of 8 hours. Work shift is of 8 hours. Therefore we can multiply it to get the total cost. This is the total cost per hour, but since the work shift is of 8 hours, so total cost, this is on the per hour basis. Now है ना, दिन में 8 ही घंटे काम होता है तो 8 घंटे हम. Okay, so this rupees 600 was on the basis of per hour, and multiply it with, sorry, it was rupees 600 per hour, multiply it with 8 hours. So I think we will get it as rupees 4800. Rupees 4800, because hour and hour will cancel. In the previous question of the truck, it wasn't given कि ये काम कितने दिन हम कितने टाइम के लिए हम करते हैं दिन में. That's why we kept that in rupees per hour, but he mentions in this question clearly that the work shift is of 8 hours. Therefore, we will multiply it by 8 to get the cost in rupees. In the previous question, it was the cost in per hour. Now see, if you are employing the worker number B, okay, the arrival rate will remain same. That is, the arrival rate is equal to 6 machines per hour. Now, the worker B has different skill than that of the worker A, therefore his service rate will be different. Worker B takes 5 minutes on an average to repair a machine. 5 मिनट में ये एक मशीन रिपेयर करता है, तो 60 मिनट्स में ये 12 machines रिपेयर करेगा. That is 12 machines per 60 minutes or 12 machines per hour. So from here we will get the value of rho, that is 6 by 12, that will be equal to 0.5. So you know that in this case we calculate the length of the system, that is equal to rho divided by 1 minus rho. Length of the queue was rho square divided by 1 minus rho, but here it is rho divided by 1 minus rho. Therefore it will be, the length of the system will be equal to 1. So as far as the total cost is concerned, total cost per hour, that will be LS into the idle cost, idle time cost, idle cost plus salary. Okay, in this case we don't multiply the salary with number of workers. पिछले केस में हम salary को number of workers के साथ भी multiply करते थे, but here it is a single worker here, either worker A or worker B. There is no group of workers, that's why salary ऐसी ही रहेगी. So LS is equal to 101, LS is equal to 1 machine into idle cost is equal to rupees 300 per machine per hour. Okay, plus salary is equal to rupees, repair number B की salary जो है that is equal to 250. Repairman B has rupees 250 per hour. Here machine and machine will get cancelled. It will be equal to 550. Okay, the total cost that will be incurred to the factory if they employ this server B. Okay, that will be equal to rupees 550 per hour. And finally, if we have to calculate the total cost, because they are working for 8 hours per day, the total cost will be equal to rupees 550 per hour multiplied by 8 hours का shift होता है, therefore it is equal to how much will this be equal to? ₹4400. So what was the case in the first when the repairman A was working? What was the total cost when the repairman A was working? This is the cost for the repairman B. What is the total cost when the repairman A was working? Total cost, I think it was 4800. Is it correct? 4800. Okay, 4800. Fine. So we should employ this guy. ठीक है. So डायरेक्टली ये नहीं दिखना है कि इसकी सैलरी ये है तो ज्यादा कॉस्ट लगेगा, बट he provides better service at the higher rates, but he provides better service, the overall cost gets reduced. Okay,